We are back at 7:42. Today in our special series, Modern Medical Miracles, Advances in Cardiac Care. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in the U.S., but doctors are making exciting progress in the way they monitor their patients. One new monitoring device is being tested not on the treadmill, but at the racetrack. NBC's Janet Shamlian took it for a test drive.
With an Indy title under his belt, you wouldn't think 30-year-old champ car racer Buddy Rice has much in common with 63-year-old Larry Titus, a former pastor with heart trouble. But they're more alike than you'd imagine.
When you take off out of the pits, it sets you back so hard in the seat. It's like, it's like getting shot out of a cannon.
And that puts extreme stress on a heart, similar to what many cardiac patients could experience.
These guys, when they're in a race, run heart rates of 170 to 200 for 2 hours straight.
But how to collect that data from a driver flying around a track at speeds topping 200 miles an hour? Dr. Pendersky teamed up with Dr. Jennifer Cummings from the Cleveland Clinic, and an idea was born.
The vest that we have developed over the last year is amazing.
The vest looks like a sports bra. Metal sensors inside transmit heart data to a memory card. No sticky electrodes on the skin.
You're going to try one out first?
Yeah, check it out. See how it feels inside there? Once you leave the pits, you don't even think about the vest. The way they got it designed, obviously it's snug. The sensors are up front. It's not a big issue, so it'll be interesting to see what it has to say.
Rice is a regular at pushing the limits. But what would happen with an amateur? First, I put on the vest. Next, it was off to driver's ed.
When you go in the other direction, the weight transfer puts you higher up so you can see. This direction, that kind of sinks you down in the car because it's tilting this way.
Finally, a promotion to the track and a real race car.
You're going to teach me to drive this?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
A test for the vest and the driver. Thrilling, but terrified. My heart is definitely getting a workout.
Thank you. It was great. I loved it. And this is really going to tell the tale, right?
Absolutely.
In minutes, data is downloaded to a laptop.
This is your heart rate showing the different waves, the P wave, QRS, and then T waves.
Just like a normal EKG.
Just like a normal EKG, just the things that we look at as physicians, and this is what we get out of the race car.
It looked like your maximum heart rate got to about 110 beats a minute, where your resting heart rate was somewhere in the 55 to 60 range, which means you're a very athletic person or you're in relatively good shape. Doctors are pleased with how this vest is performing here on the track, but it's off the track where it could really make a difference.
Those sticky electrodes, the way heart patients are currently monitored, are uncomfortable and unpopular. Just ask Larry Titus.
They're really irritating, frankly, so the last time they gave me one, I just shipped it back to I didn't wear it at all.
Still in testing, the vest could make life easier for Titus and his doctors.
I think it's going to really revolutionize how we do ambulatory monitoring, how we do cardiac care.
From cardiac care's front lines to the finish at the track, an unlikely union of two very different worlds may ultimately benefit both. For today, Janet Shamlian, NBC News, Angleton, Texas.
Dr. Nancy Snyderman is NBC's chief medical editor. Nancy, hello.
Hi, Meredith.
Nice to see you. Let's talk first about this vest. What is the ultimate goal?
Well, the ultimate goal is to make the monitoring of heart patients very portable. Right now, if you or I go into our doctor and say, our heart's fluttering, they put this big thing around you called a Holter monitor. It's like wearing a backpack with a knapsack, and it's cumbersome. You put on a little vest, and you get all the data you need, no wires, no gel, no sticky electrodes, and it works better and faster. Very cool breakthrough.
There are also internal monitors that are being used right now that send data to doctors over the internet. So what's new with that?
Well, if you think that there are 5 million people in the country right now who have heart disease and 300,000 die every year, what doctors have to figure out is for those sick patients, how do they monitor them? And we have two things here. This is a classic pacemaker and defibrillator from Medtronic. This goes in your chest, and this has a little radio transmitter, and this can send information into a little box that sits on your bedside, and through a phone line and like a fax sends the information to your doctor. So you don't have to say, oh my gosh, I need to go and see the doctor, I need to get another monitor. Your doctor can get it all right from your bedroom. And if you think, I think I just had a heart attack, you can push a little button and override it.
And you said this is what is in the Vice President right now?
This is in Vice President Cheney, this kind of device. And this is something from Boston Scientific, from the Guidant company that they purchased. Same kind of idea, monitoring people, but they do one other thing. You can step on a scale or get your blood pressure taken, and that information is also sent to your doctor. Why is it important? Well, people who go into heart failure start collecting fluid in their chests. The heart and the lungs sort of back up. So if you're a heart patient and you put on a pound or two in a day, your doctor may say, ding, 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 come on into the office. And when you get there, this computer will already have all the information. Your doctor has it before you even walk in the door.
So even before you know there's a problem, the monitor will trigger.
Exactly. So your doctor can say, come on in, and then your doctor can know exactly what's going on with you. It's more accurate, shortens hospital time, shortens doctor-patient interaction in the office. It's just a better technological breakthrough.
What is the downside, if any?
Well, I personally don't think there's any real downside. Privacy experts will say, hey, wait a minute, all that data from me is zooming over someone's phone line. I have to tell you, I think in today's world, who cares? What you want is this information in a qualified person's hands who can decipher it and, frankly, take care of you better and faster.
And this is readily available now? Or?
The vest is a prototype. It is not available now. This stuff on the market, FDA approved, ready to go. So if you think, especially if you live in a place where you're not near a university hospital and your doctor's far away, talk about home monitoring. It's available for you.
Nancy, thanks very much.
You're welcome, Meredith.
And Nancy will be back a little later this morning with some advice on how to keep the germs at bay now that you've got all those house guests showing up for the holidays. But first, these messages.